You know, I haven't had really a chance to talk about this before. I was going to, but I just completely forgot. And this was after one of my best shoot-around games, or one of my better shoot-around games, rather, where I think I made more than 5 threes, I think. I had one of those spectacular three-point shooting performances. So I wanted to talk about, you know, how these kind of shoot-around games, I'm talking about like these amazing shoot-around games, and of course I have to win. I mean, if I lost and it's like really close, like this one, I just lost the Willow Park game. You know, unless I made like 10 threes and I lost like a really close one, even if I choked that last three at the buzzer, whether it's like rimming out or short, you know, or a win by a close one or by a lot, you know, those kind of games would be enough to just de-stress my mind as far as, like, you know, all of these thoughts I've had in my head based on what has, you know, especially getting into the new week. I'm talking about like Mondays, and, you know, just enough for me to just really get myself out of the zone of, you know, having all of these pessimistic thoughts that just make me want to, you know, say these unnecessary things, especially to my own friends. You know, even as far as like how my weekends have been, and I will make another video about, you know, the fact that I just miss being in the outdoors so much. You know, just the fact that I'm, you know, just the fact that these weekends now that I have are just, they just feel longer because of just so much going on, and, you know, especially with what my home life has turned into, you know, the fact that it's just a lot of stress and a lot of moving around, rearranging stuff. It's almost like every weekend it's like that. It just feels, you know, it's just way. It's just sad. Like, it's just sad that these last few years have seen my home life like that. And, you know, I'm really not somebody to just think about it like that, you know. But unfortunately, that's where I'm at. It's like, it's almost like I'm in a, you know, it's like Watto's junkyard in Star Wars, or if you want to equate it to, yeah, Watto's junkyard from Star Wars Episode 1. You know, that's what my home life is like. It's like Watto's junkyard, and you know, makes you want to watch pod racing again. But look, man, that's where my life is at. It's just a lot of getting rid of stuff, and, you know, it's just, I'm gonna have another video on that, on just, you know, the fact that I just miss having my weekends where I'm like outdoors a whole lot, especially if it means hiking. So I'll get into that when I could. But getting back to this topic here, it's, yeah, I think just doing these shoot-around games, and I know that's this 2025 season overall, it's just been the only thing positive about my 2025 year. I'm just going to be real about that. My 2025 basketball shoot-around season is the only positive that I can have, that you know, that is happening this 2025 year. As far as everything else, man, it's just been like outside of the basketball court, it's just been major struggles left and right. You know, the fact that I'm in this dump still, a lot of BS. The fact that my home life is like Watto's junkyard. You know what I'm saying? My outside life, and just so many other issues, especially this personal situation that just, you know, it just happened for the last couple of weeks. So, you know, I need to be on the basketball court so that when I do so well, especially when it comes to, I mean, mainly I just want to be shooting enough threes for a game to be pretty decent or pretty good, or if I make like 5 or more, say if I'm close to 10, that would have been spectacular to really get my day going. It's like giving all smiles, just like that. What was that game? The Willow Park game. Not this game. I'm talking about at Willow Park. Now that game, obviously, that was a spectacular game because I was up big. Yeah, I was down early. I was down by 10, but I had enough confidence to shoot. Those 10 threes total for the game, just enough threes to get myself to that total of 10. For me to just make my day better, make my day. I need to rely on performances like that. If they're going to be on my lunch break or after work, right? More so on my lunch break, because I think it just depends where I am, whether I'm at home or I'm on the road. I need spectacular performances like that to really get my day going. And I know it's only a temporary remedy, but for the most part, they are just what I need. They're my cure for any such pessimistic thinking that I have, or any such pessimism around my mind. You know what I'm saying? Because I just know it's just too much of what I'm dealing with, and so people say exercise is just about the best therapy that, or you can say mental therapy that anyone can have, so they can they can get their mind active and their whole body active, right? Just to get enough flow, just to get your mind to be relaxed and tired, like in a good way, to where you're you got enough oxygen, you got enough blood, and you got enough energy going. You know what I'm saying? Just enough to distress everything that's in your mind and what have you. So for me, my exercise has mainly been my shoot-around games. Yes, I know my feet tend to, well, not my feet, but like my ankles or my shins will tend to get sore, just depending on how many threes I attempt and make. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know how I am. I just need I need spectacular performances to really get my day going. Just spectacular wins. And I'm talking, when I mean spectacular, I'm talking about making a bunch of threes, at least 5 or more. But yeah, I really need that because games like I did for the Olinda Ranch Park game, what was it, the Willow Park game, there were just a bunch of these games where I would make as many threes as I could, right? Just enough to just get my day going. But yeah, that's the only thing I have. But at the end of the day, I really need to, I still need to find a new job, because that's the only way that I can get myself, out of this mess. And considering that I've been here now for 13 years, it's just, unfortunately, it's just been more of an embarrassment than anything else. So it is what it is at this point. Yeah, so that's all I want to talk about, man. I just don't see things here just getting better, with so many people out. And if I had left a lot sooner, then I would have been away from what may be something worse than before. So anyways, that's all I gotta say about. Tell me what you guys think.